Hello, Joe here from Way Scarff Ford Isuzu, and today we're going to talk about this 2020 Ford Explorer XLT. Let's dive in. 2020 is a great year for the Ford Explorer because Ford engineers did something pretty significant with the Explorer platform. This is a very competitive segment, these mid-size crossovers with third row seating. There's a lot of great competition. You have the Toyota Highlander, the GMC Acadia, the Chevy Traverse, the Honda Pilot, the Kia Telluride, the Hyundai Palisade, the Nissan Pathfinder, all great vehicles, very, very competitive, but all those other vehicles are built on front-wheel drive based platforms, which the Explorer was too, previously to the 2020 model year. But the engineers, they took something out of the playbook that you'd find more along the lines of like a Mercedes-Benz GLE or a BMW X5. They switched to a rear-wheel drive platform. Generally, race cars, performance cars are built on rear-wheel drive platforms because they're better balanced, can improve handling and performance. When you have a front-wheel drive vehicle, you're asking those front wheels to do a lot. They have the majority of the weight of the vehicle on them, they're handling the majority of the braking, they're turning the vehicle, and they're putting the power to the ground. It's better balanced to give the rear wheels a little bit of work too, instead of just being along for the ride. So obviously, four-wheel drive is optional in the Explorer, like it was previously the 2020, but the primary drive wheels are what does it. So in 2019, the Explorer had a front-wheel drive platform. So you had the engine and you had the transmission next to the engine, which freed up a lot more interior space, but having the engine next to the transmission, that makes it very nose heavy, not very balanced. But switching to a rear-wheel drive platform, you have the engine and then you have the transmission with big drive shaft going to the rear wheels. Obviously, four-wheel drive is available on both of them, but for 2020, the primary drive wheels, the wheels that are doing the work, are the rear wheels. Prior to 2020, it was the front wheels. And one type of people that loves performance are automotive journalists. So if you read a 2020 Ford Explorer reviews, they give it rave, they said it made a big difference switching to that rear-wheel drive platform. And I'm sure another group of people that would definitely appreciate that is law enforcement. Obviously the Explorer is a favorite of law enforcement, so one nice dividend of having one of these, especially being one of those people that likes to bomb down the left-hand lane, they see one of these grills getting big in their rearview mirror, they're gonna move out of the way. And with the red exterior, it almost looks like this could be like a the local fire commissioner's vehicle. Number of different engines available on the Explorer. This has a 2.3-liter turbocharged four-cylinder engine. This is a workhorse engine for Ford. We can find this in a variety of products. It's available in the Bronco, it's in the Mustang. It makes 310 horsepower, plenty of power for a vehicle like this, also very fuel efficient. You can get a larger V6 if you